Welcome back. It's 6:15 this morning. We've been observing News Literacy Week on 41 Action News in an effort to help you better determine the credibility of the news you consume online and on TV.
So this morning, to end out the week, we thought we'd take you behind the scenes of the storytelling and news gathering that's done here at 41 Action News every day.
3, 2, 1. Fans have been stopping by all day here at Union Station to see their new sign that's in their lobby.
What is news? Sometimes the answer is obvious. Reporters strive to have a connection with the people of Kansas City, so we're tuned in to the good and not so good news.
Both state health departments say if you want the COVID-19 vaccine, your best bet is to check in with your local county health department.
But most days, reporters find themselves answering questions those same people want answers to.
We take our lead from the viewers and what they want to know.
One example this year. Where to find work a viewer may not have ever considered before.
This story is all about a plumbing company that is hiring folks and training folks so they can become plumbers and electricians and HVAC technicians.
The job on a good day has a lot of steps.
We've got the camera, first and foremost, inside this bag.
Recording the footage necessary to visually explain a story to an audience who's almost certainly distracted while watching. Preparing for interviews, pushing for fairness by finding every possible side to a story.
The biggest thing I would say is asking the right questions and being ready for follow-up questions too.
We take the time to fact check, double check. And it may seem like it's, the easiest thing to do, but it goes through so many layers.
And still, through all that, any reporter lives with the knowledge that their story could be held for another day if breaking news happens, or even more importantly, if the parameters, the facts of that story change.
And we may have a complete story ready to go on TV, and then we may decide, we may figure something out and say, oh, well, nope. That's not exactly how it is. And then that story will not air.
Making the truth of the news we're gathering more important than any other step in that process. And a big thank you to several reporters that you saw in that story. Dan Cohen, Charlie Keegan, Sarah Plake behind the scenes, some of that, Emma James, Jessica McMaster, Jordan Betts, lots of reporters helping me out, sending me some of the work they were doing on a regular basis. They do that every day, and they got to take you behind the curtain a little bit this morning.
A lot of people working very hard, and it's interesting to know that what you see on TV is about the last 10%.
Right. There's a whole day of work that goes into everything that's going on, and in our case, a whole night of work. Our producers behind the scenes working all night to bring this to you. We're sharing several stories this week on 41 Action News for National News Literacy Week. It's a really important initiative we're glad to take part in this week. You can find all of it online. Go to kshb.com and search News Literacy.